He was a billionaire, but for 30 days, he lived as a homeless man to find something money could never buy. Love, trust, something real. My name is Michael Turner, and this is the story of how losing everything saved my life. People think billionaires have it all, but they don't see the silence inside those giant houses. They don't hear the fake laughter at fancy parties. They don't feel the emptiness that follows you everywhere, when every person you meet wants something from you. For years, I told myself it was normal, that loneliness was just the price of success, but it wasn't. The breaking point came at a charity event I hosted. Hundreds of people smiling, but not at me, at the man holding the checkbook. A woman approached me, touched my arm, and said, "Michael, you're amazing. Could you sponsor my event next month?" She didn't even know my middle name. That night, I walked through my mansion, 30 rooms, silent halls, expensive art everywhere, and realized I was surrounded by everything, except truth. So I made a decision. For 30 days, I would disappear. No assistants, no cars, no suits, just me, stripped of everything money could hide. I left wearing old jeans, a hoodie, and shoes I hadn't worn since college. I walked out the gate and didn't look back. The first nights were brutal. Cold pavement, people staring, people avoiding, people pretending I didn't exist. I slept near a small bakery downtown because the smell of fresh bread made the night feel a little less empty. Most people walked by without even turning their heads, except her, Emma. The first morning she noticed me, she hesitated. Not because I scared her, but because she was actually seeing me. Something rare. She stepped outside with a warm piece of bread wrapped in a napkin and said softly, "Hey." No one should start their day hungry. I didn't know what to say. I wasn't used to kindness without a price. The next day, she brought coffee. The next, soup. Sometimes she would sit beside me before opening the bakery and talk about her day, her dreams, her struggles. And for the first time in years, someone was speaking to me, not my money. She didn't ask questions about my past. She didn't judge my appearance. She just listened and cared. One night, a storm hit the city. Thunder shook the sidewalks. Rain poured like ice. I tried to stay dry under a broken bus stop, but the wind cut through my clothes. I was shaking so hard my teeth hurt. Then I heard her voice through the rain. "Michael, oh my God, come with me now." She grabbed my arm and pulled me into her tiny apartment above the bakery. Old furniture, flickering lights, walls thin enough to hear the neighbors arguing. But it felt warm, more like home than my $20 million mansion had ever felt. She gave me a blanket, tea, and sat beside me. Her voice was quiet. No one deserves to freeze alone. And right then, I felt something shift inside me. The next morning, I couldn't keep lying. Not to her, so I told her everything. The money, the mansion, the experiment, the reason I disappeared. I expected her to shout, cry, throw me out, but she didn't. She looked at me for a long time, then said, "Money didn't change who you were these last days. Kindness didn't come from your wallet. It came from you." And in that moment, I realized she had more wisdom than anyone I'd met in my world of luxury. 3 months later, we opened a foundation together, providing shelter, food, and jobs for the homeless community. The very place where I once slept now serves as our headquarters. Every day, people thank me for creating it. But the truth is, Emma saved me first. I left my mansion searching for something real, and I found it sitting outside a bakery, in the hands of a woman who believed in kindness before she ever knew my name.